Hey Scorpio seekers, and any seeker who's joining, welcome back to the Existential Shift or anew. My name is Morgane. Happy to have you. Did that just rhyme? So, your purpose is the journey to purity. But the journey to purity requires alchemy, requires walking through the void and the darkness because, well, there is no purity without was it going to say another word more suitable, but the word sin just rang in my head. There's no purity without sin. Am I referring to a biblical sin? No. The sins of the soul, doing so with intent. What do I mean by that? Scorpio, you are a very intense energy. You symbolize the death to the life. And death is a very powerful thing, and it's a very eternal thing, and don't take it to a bad place. But nonetheless, in reality that we live in our daily mundane life, death is scary, and everything death symbolizes, change, transformation, endings, is scary. Can fear itself? Can you be scared of your own darkness? Can the vampire crave the light? Any of you sitting there thinking that what I'm saying is that I'm saying that you're evil? No, I am not. I am not. Practice active listening. If planets and matter is so-called life, then the dark holes, the voids between them, these portals, are the void, right? Are the so-called death. You are sucked out of one life and thrown into another. You are that portal. It's terrifying to anyone who enters. The fact that they leave it polished, purified, enlightened, empowered, facing a brand new life, doesn't change the fact. Yeah, in retrospect, they look back at you as the best thing that ever happened to him, okay, as a somewhat of a miracle. But as it's happening, as they are dealing with you, as they are facing you, as they are hearing you, their entire system is being pulled in so many directions and stretched and expanded. The molecular form, the molecular structure of the individual dealing with you, Scorpio, dissolves in preparation to restructure itself as its new form. When people meet you, it's because they're ready to go through a rebirth within this lifetime. A new lifetime within a lifetime. The baby is squished by the birth canal. And yet the birth canal is the thing that leads them to life. So you lead people to life, Scorpio, and yet you get the rep of being the bringer of pain. And you know that they know that you speak the truth. And you know that they know that they are torn on the inside. Because as you shatter everything they hold sacred and dear to their heart, as they realize it was never sacred, it was never pure, it was just a brainwash, or a lie, or a phase. It doesn't matter to you. It still hurts to see them pull away. A, because you probably love them. And them could be a lover, it could be a friend, it could be a co-worker, it could be a student, it could be a teacher. You know that they have this love-hate relationship with you. But to you, you know, you just love. Isn't that ironic? That your love in its entirety brings out so much lack of love in those who face you, and lack of compassion towards you. Because when something is missing within someone, faces love and truth that is just, that wears itself. You know? They say you're secretive and mysterious, but you wear your heart on your sleeve. You do. It's impossible to not feel a scorpionic love. Even when you're angry and upset, it's easy to tell that you're rattled like that because you love. And when an empty space meets that, naturally it just wants to draw it in to fill it up. But it also pushes it away because it's scared. So people want you near them and they want to push you away at the same time. And honestly, you're just like this puppy that just, oh, you love me? Okay, can we play? Oh no, you're kicking me away because now I'm dirty. Like, I am so sorry. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's going to change soon. You have a role in this life. You will have people who see you, who appreciate you, who understand you. They will be selective few, and you will cherish them, please. The rest, they'll come and go. They'll go and come. You will remain. The ocean and all its turbulence remain. The black holes that transfer particles from one universe to the other remain. And have so much stories to tell. Show me Cancer season for Scorpio. Ten of Wands. You're not supposed to hold on to these particles, Scorpio. They're supposed to flow straight through you. Justice. You're holding on to some sort of moral burden for the sake of holding on to a moral burden. It's not yours to hold. It's not serving you to hold it. You have guilt when it has to do with setting the record straight and bringing forth justice. It's not serving you because you're going to do it either way. You may as well focus on the reason why. If you're holding on to something that isn't yours, it will be taken from you. Better it will happen by your choice than a system imposing it on you. 6 of Cups, 8 of Swords. You're holding on to whatever this is out of some sort of sense that you believe it belongs to you, believe it's yours. Your mind is playing tricks on you. It's cycling and recycling reasons that aren't really relevant. The dotted line speaks the bottom line. And that is the verdict. And the more you hold on to it, to reasons why you need to hold on to it, the more it will hurt. For a very selective few of you, and it will not apply to most of you, so just skip it if it's not yours. Do not practice criminal behavior at this time, no matter how much you think it's justified. There is a love in your life that wants to leave, and you won't let it. Again, because you love, but they want to leave. And referring to the past and how it used to be in ways of reasoning why the present white must remain is not helping. Nine of Wands. The beginning of Cancer season, aka end of June, before beginning of July, the last 10 days of the month of June-ish, you're stubborn. You're stubborn. You do not want to let go of something. And you're probably mad at me for saying this right now. I'm sorry. Please come back to this reading. And watch this reading and then come back to it again mid-July-ish. Deeper into the season in retrospect. Because once you drop this burden, once you drop this thing that you're holding on to, or this thing that you don't want to give, or things that you don't want to say, things you don't want to admit for some of you, you will feel so much better. Oh, sorry. Because if you won't, it will trigger something karmic from the past that will come back to haunt you. I'm not sure what it is exactly or what it's referring to. Three of Cups. Some of you are holding on to a partner using guilt. I'm sorry. And they're staying, and now this could be a reversal. Someone could be doing this to you, but I have to express what I see in the reading, and I'm saying these things as a messenger. It's not me, it's what I see, the message that I get, and I choose to express it to you and not sugarcoat it or modify it, because I genuinely care about your progress and about your well-being. Okay, I want you to be happy, and this situation is not making you happy. So what I'm saying is not to hurt you or to offend you. It's to help you become aware of something that you're doing that doesn't make you happy and isn't making someone else happy as well. But this person wants to be somewhere else. And I think they may have fallen in love. And I'm picking up that it could be a family member that you feel like is abandoning you or not there for you, or it's not about you. It's about them wanting to live their life free. Now, it doesn't have to be a family member. Again, you apply it to your situation, but there is someone in your life that wants to expand elsewhere and feel and explore and just open up to life in a way that is no longer in your path. What will happen is, if you hold on to this person from a place of guilt, they will start lying to you. They will start making excuses to avoid you instead of if someone is acting like they don't want to be in your life, sometimes it's just that they don't want to be in your life. And as July hits into Cancer season, as water just starts flowing more into your energy field, things are picking up. Because now, as you let go of them, you have room for such energy of joy and of recovery and of celebration. This, for some of you, it's like a date that is really, really happy and fun, like spending the day together, doing just a lot of adventures, some like possibly creative things, just hopping from one place to another, meeting people, and just really connecting in a fun way. Show me more for Scorpio, please. Cancer season. And there he comes, or there she comes, Knight of Cups. Love comes in when you allow it, when you just don't hold on to it. Because love in its nature is free and has free will. It chooses where it wants to be. So the second you have to force it or hold on to it, by default, it's no longer love. Because it's not serving its essence. But here you are, just letting it all go, and then so much flow comes in. I see someone really kind and really sweet that sees your purity, that sees your beauty, that sees your healing and your magic, and they just love it. They're not afraid of it. They're not overwhelmed by it. They're not threatened by it. They just see you, Because stripped off of projections and triggers, you are pure. So if someone just looks at you without their projections and their triggers, they see an angel. The star is the only thing that can break out of the tower, the incarceration of the archetype of the devil. The reason I'm doing that is because I refer specifically to the Christian archetype of the devil. It speaks of it as an ill figure, an evil figure that wants to burn souls alive, whatever. Okay, I'm not referring to the Luciferian archetype, which is the bearer of light, which is the morning star, Venus. Lucifer is the divine feminine. The star is the divine feminine. It's beauty in truth, raw and real in its core, without all the religious gowns imposed on it. Angels only wear their wings. They don't need hats and robes and symbols. They just wear their wings. And I think that's what this person is going to see. I think this person is going to be overwhelmed with this star's beauty. Some of you are picking up on the soul of a child, a future child to be for you. If you're already a parent, possibly a grandchild. So if you're wondering about children, there is a soul that is waiting to come in. They will come in the right time, in the right way, don't worry. It's karmic. It's a soul that you lost that will reincarnate as your child. Some of you, what you've been holding on to is the loss of a loved one. This could be the loved one that will return to you somehow. Keep in mind these are general readings, so it will apply to everyone. Okay? There's also a return of someone into your life that you've known as a child. I don't know if it's a family member or a family friend or depending on your age, maybe it's a child returning into your life somehow. It's amazing because some of you are so used to carrying such heavy karmic burdens that the second they're lifted and something big is resolved out of your life, watch Karmic Shift and Liberation. I did a special project for this decade called Karmic Shift and Liberation. Each sign has its own video. It's a very long video. It's a 17 tarot cards special spread that I created. We look into your past lifetime karma, current lifetime karma, and generational karma, and also how it all affects your spirituality, your love life, your career. And there's oracles and there's runes You can find it separately on Vimeo, the link is below, or for my patrons, it's on tier number 3, on the 3rd tier shifter, where you have all the signs for unlimited streaming. Okay, so you can either purchase just your sign, or have them all on tier number 3, but either way, I really recommend to watch your karmic shift and liberation, because I feel like there's a really final heavy karmic burden that as soon as it's released or resolved or integrated somehow, this energy comes in. It has room, right? Because the portal is now full of so many things that has been crossing through it, trying to move on to their next phase. You know, people who are temporary in your life that came to learn or whatever, or anything. This can be situations, not just people. But you hold them in because you don't want to say goodbye. And I'm not saying it with judgment. I feel your pain right now. I know it hurts. But you gotta let them go. If this is grief, same. You gotta let them go, and then there will be space available. I really want this person to exist in your life because it's so loving. Two of Cups. Wow. Speaking of wings, this is going to feel like a godsend, like a goddess send. This is a soulmate. Very, very important soulmate. And it's going to be like a real offer for partnership. It's, there's already feelings involved. So you probably know this person somehow. So there are already feelings involved. It's already if this is your partner, if you're partnered, then it's just a renewal of love. It could be a renewal of your love. Maybe you're renewing vows somehow. Three of Swords, Three of Wands. Wow. There's something this person has to go through first. It is really uncomfortable in order for this to come about. We have 3 threes. Okay. I'm going to continue this right now in your extended. Link is below. It's available on Vimeo for separate purchasing or on Patreon for unlimited streaming alongside all the other zodiac signs and other content. Either way, I would love for you to check out Patreon. You can study tarot with me. I have an online tarot masterclass, Bunkai, the secret applications of tarot on top of the regular applications of tarot. It is very check it out. You will also be undergoing a shamanic journey with me as you will be studying the cards. Yeah. Let's look into this 8-8 justice karmic presence in 3-3-3, and of course this 2 of Cups, Knight of Cups. We'll continue this, and we'll also pull rooms. I'll also do a room reading for you guys. Check out merch, Abracadabra. I designed this Abracadabra pyramid. It's a very powerful sigil for protection and manifestation. I feel like I should. And it's the bomb. It's tons of colors and sizes. It's actually a wall hanging. I ordered too big. It's too big. I ordered huge, and it's like I didn't measure properly. Anyway, I still love it. It's mine. I made it. So subscribe, press the bell button, share, like, comment. I read all your comments. I love you guys. Stay magic. Stay true. I'll see you in a sec.